When you are born, so to speak, as a body-mind, you're not born as a person. What is born is the body is born, and at some point consciousness manifests inside that body. And consciousness is not primarily a person. In the human body, it appears as a human being, and like in a donkey, it appears donkey consciousness, the dog consciousness, butterfly consciousness, human consciousness, different expression. Just like one electricity is coming into this place. In the light bulb, it shows as light. In the fan, it turns as this. In the fridge, it makes things cold. In this machine, it records things. In another one, it plays music, like this. But electricity is none of those things. It expresses depending upon the instrument in which it's expressing and the functionality of that instrument. In this instrument, consciousness has a very wide capacity to demonstrate its diverse potential. If it believes I am this body-mind, it will be programmed into that kind of conditioning, and it will live in the notion of itself as just being a body-mind person. I was born in this place, these are my parents, my grandparents passed away, this, so and so. This will be the spectrum of your experience, you see. But here it is found that this body-mind, it's not constant, and it's not unchanging, it's constantly changing. It's more like a verb than a noun. It's constantly changing. It only seems to be fixed because the consciousness that is the root of the person, that is consistent. The person is not. It is the consciousness that is experiencing itself as consciousness, but with the delusion, I am a person, that gives the sense of the person being consistent. You see? But at the personal level, the person is always changeful. Moods, feelings, ideas, beliefs, projections, arguments, judgments is constantly, it's like a muddy water. It's always like this person. But in the mind and in memory, it gets like a psychic photograph of the self, and you think that you're constant. But that constancy is the consciousness. When a human being begins to move beyond the layer of conditioning, of believing I'm only my body-mind, when it moves beyond that, it begins to recognize there's a field beyond the conditioned mind which has no quality in it. It's pure. It's like space. But it's an intelligent space. It's not an inert space in which the body-mind itself is beginning to be recognized that this is not ultimate. This is not ultimate. Like this, it recognizes it. And from that place now, the definitions that we're holding together as a person cannot hold anymore. One recognizes, but the person is seen by what is it seen. So there is always space behind that question, and a deeper space is recognized. Like this, one begins to recognize. Some beings somehow will come into that recognition. When you come into that recognition, you will start to feel that the divine is here. If God is infinite, then surely God must also be in you. He cannot be infinite everywhere else except you. You understand? So then somehow gradually that understanding, this awakening comes more into reality. Then some people say, how dare you say you are God? It's blasphemy. And then you say, but wait, but it's more blasphemy to say you are not God. That you can exist independent of God, meaning consciousness. It's the other way around.